Seen from Earth, the moon appears as a silent silver sphere, a symbol of absolute stillness. But when the Apollo astronauts returned to their lunar modules and repressurized the cabin, the reality of the surface entered with them. Harrison Schmitt, the only scientist to walk on the moon, reported that the cabin suddenly smelled of spent gunpowder. Inhaling these particles caused more than just a strange sensation. The crew suffered from lunar hay fever, a fit of sneezing and congestion triggered by the microscopic shards clinging to their suits. An environment that smells like explosives and attacks the human respiratory system is a volatile chemical frontier. That gunpowder scent is the result of solar wind bombardment. High-energy particles from the sun strip the lunar soil, creating particles with unsatisfied chemical bonds. These particles sit dormant in the vacuum. However, the moment they encounter oxygen and moisture inside a suit, they oxidize, undergoing a slow-motion burn that releases that sharp, acrid smell. The physical shape of this dust is equally aggressive. Without wind or water to round them down, these particles are jagged glass shards, forged by eons of meteorite impacts. Constant UV radiation leaves these shards electrostatically charged. Instead of resting on the surface, the dust levitates, clinging to every surface it touches. During Apollo, this magnetic abrasive functioned like industrial sandpaper. It jammed high-precision tools and ate through protective Kevlar spacesuit layers. Walking on the moon means navigating a field of clinging, flesh-tearing glass. This rigidity extends to how the moon handles impact. In 1969, the Apollo 12 crew intentionally crashed their lunar module ascent stage into the surface to see how the planetary body would react. The moon rang like a bell for over an hour. While Earth's crust is dampened by moisture and a pliable mantle, the moon is a dry, frozen hunk of rock. Vibrations travel through it with almost zero resistance. This unshielded environment is also erasing the evidence of our arrival. Without an atmosphere to block it, intense ultraviolet radiation destroys chemical pigments. The American flags left behind have likely turned pure white. The moon has transformed these symbols into bleached monuments. It is an environment so alien that it breaks our familiar laws of acoustics and erases our history. Beyond these physical hazards, the moon's presence is embedded in the cycles of life on Earth. Marine species, insects, and land mammals follow reproductive and metabolic cycles tied exactly to the 29.5-day lunar month. These rhythms persist even in controlled laboratories with no windows and constant light. This biological connection supports a leading scientific hypothesis that life itself required the moon. When the moon was much closer to Earth, it generated massive tidal forces. This tidal churn may have served as the mechanical engine that mixed the primordial soup, creating the conditions necessary for the first living cells. If this theory holds, the moon is the biological pacer that allowed our evolution to begin. Despite this deep connection, our companion is in the middle of a slow, permanent divorce. The moon is drifting away from Earth at a rate of 3.8 centimeters every year. To push itself further away, the moon steals our rotational energy. This process makes Earth's days fractions of a millisecond longer with every passing year. Eventually, the moon will be too far away to fully block the sun, and the era of total solar eclipses will end. Look at the night sky tonight. That sphere is a world of razor-sharp glass that once churned our oceans into life, and it is currently leaving us behind.